What's up YouTube, it's your boy, the Ol Drunken Geek, and today I'm gonna review Bumblebee for you guys. I went to watch Bumblebee the other day and I was kinda happily surprised that it was a little bit different from other Transformers movies. But at the same time, it was just a Transformers movie. And what I mean by that is, there was nothing new introduced. Everything you will see in Bumblebee, you have seen in other Transformer movies, except for maybe more character development of the main human character. And the relationships may be a little bit tighter between the Transformer and the human character. Other than that, you have seen everything from other Transformers movies. What makes this movie better than most Transformer movies is the fact that they cut out all the useless crap. All the extra fucking hour-long scenes that you can't even keep your eye on, with fucking Transformers rolling over each other, and it just looks like if anybody has ever worked in a mechanic shop and you have the bucket with all those nuts and bolts and screws, if you just shake that, that's what most of the Transformers action has been looking like in the Michael Bay films. I'm glad to say that this movie did a lot better with the action. It was a lot more paused. You could tell what Transformer was what. Unfortunately, it also had some of the same comedy as the other older Transformers films, which to me was not funny. Like, I've seen it already. Also, the relationship between the Transformer and the human, played by Haley Steinfeld, I believe her name is, who did great, by the way. She has a very deep story and stuff like that, which is really good. But I go to a Transformers movie to watch Transformers, not to watch fucking humans. That has always been my issue with these movies. Why did we need to see fucking Megan Fox and Sam Witwicky rolling around? Just show me the Transformer. Just do it! You promised me Gen 1 last year, and this year, I still just got my Gen 1. With all that being said, it was one of the better Transformer movies in my opinion. To me, that first Transformers hit all the spots. The comedy was fresh at that point, and he just kept doing that over in the other movies, which just didn't work in the other ones. But in that first movie, you had a wide array of characters, and you didn't really focus that much on all of them. But the Sam Witwicky character was interesting enough to keep your attention. And the action with the Transformers and all that was engaging enough to keep you interested. And the backstory, the lore of the Transformers was pretty cool. And you get a lot of that in this movie. You also get, I heard there was a wrestler in this movie. I didn't see any. The whole time I was watching the movie, I didn't see any wrestler at all. They would talk to like an empty space in the screen. I don't know who that was. Dun, 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 dun. So that wrestler supposedly did good. I didn't think he did that good, to be honest. A lot of things in Bumblebee just didn't make sense. Like the logistics of it. Like, they shot some missiles at some humans and they flew out of the way like a bunch of fucking Power Rangers. Yet they take one of those missiles and destroy a Transformer with it. One missile. A lot of small little logistic errors like that. Also, you're in Cybertron and you see Transformers transforming into car-like vehicles. They don't look like Earthling cars, but they look kind of like cars, which is okay, fine. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, that's a logical thing. But then why the fuck do they have taillights? Do they have traffic in Cybertron? That makes no sense. One thing that Bumblebee does have going for it is the fact that you show the design of the Gen 1 Transformers, which is like, why the fuck haven't we been getting this the whole time? Optimus Prime looks really good. Bumblebee obviously looks good. And you have other couple random Transformers that I didn't know the names of before. And they look really cool. They look like Starscream and a bunch of other designs, even though it's not those characters, because those characters come way later on in this movie set in the 80s. Seeing those characters was really, really cool to me. You know, it brought up some nostalgic things, but I feel like it's still nothing new. It's still based on nostalgia. I'm just pining for the time when movies do original things. I'm tired of my childhood just being resold to me. With that being said, I would not mind watching a full-on animated Transformers movie. You know, like a full-on CG movie. They've done really good with the Pixar stuff, obviously, you know, and the Wreck-It Ralphs. And, you know, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse set a new bar for what kids movies or sci-fi movies can do as animated. So I wish they would just do that. Either Transformers Gen 1 or Beast Wars. I would actually love to see a Beast Wars full-on animated CG movie. That would be really cool. Back to Bumblebee. It's one of the best Transformer movies, and that's because they trimmed all the fat and made it very streamlined and made it a lot about the relationship between the Transformer and the human. So if you like this video, go ahead and drop a like, drop a comment. Check us out on Instagram, dropping loads, Ol Drunken Geek. And yeah, man, that's all you got for you guys today. ODG out.